Hello, Yolanda. Hey, I see you looking. How are you guys doing this evening? Hello, beautiful diva. Hello, Sabrina Rory. Hey, twin. You ain't hanging out tonight, twin. Thank you, twin, for the 100 jewel. Thank you. Hey, Bushwatchers. Hey, Tracy. Aw, twin at work. Aw, twin. Hey, Mike. So listen, guys. It wasn't a whole lot going on, but it's Saturday evening, and I was like, I wasn't doing anything, so maybe a couple of my sisters just want to get together and just talk. Hello, the life of Patricia Stevens. Hello, beautiful everybody's. I think I'm gonna need my air conditioner though. Give me a second, turn it on, cause I feel a heat wave coming from somewhere. Everything on? Yeah, I don't want no heat. Let me get it for take over. So how's everybody? I hope you all are doing wonderful. I'm feeling fantastic. I had a great day today. Hey, Caleb. So listen, wait just a minute, like it's buffing a little bit on my tablet. Let me see. Are you guys buffing on your end? So y'all tell me something. I got a question. So I was listening to Thief a little bit earlier. And what is with Thief for thinking that, hey Virgo, it is. Hey Makisa, how you doing? Hey Rebecca, fantastic. Guys, we all females. And we all have had our experiment with makeup. So can y'all tell me, hey Miss Rumperbag? Yes, you did, Makisa. Thank you, Rebecca. Listen, Tifa got this thing with Marjanae, guys. She always be talking about her makeup is not right. And she really go in on the liner around the lips before you put on your lipstick. Do you guys know? I was doing that at age 14, 15. What is she talking about? How many women's in my chat know drew a liner around your lip in your lifetime before you apply the lipstick? She always makes such a big deal about it. I'll be like, girl. That is nothing. I did it tonight on purpose. Can y'all see it? I did me a little eyeliner up under my eyes and stuff. I said, you know what? I'm sick of her. This girl ain't used to nothing. I call her Ellie Mae. I call her Ellie Mae. So when Marjorie put the liner around her lipstick, well, wait a minute, let me see who said it first. Somebody said it's played out, but you got to remember that everything that we did, the young folks is bringing it back. So the time that we're living in now, everything is fair game. Ain't nothing played out. Everybody have their own style. People just don't make a big deal over stuff anymore. Like, you can start back wearing Converse. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. That's just your style. You can start back wearing, I know, heavy eyeshadow. We used to do that when I was in the 8th grade, 13, you know? People still doing that. They bring back old fashioned clothes, all of that. And then things would just be out here acting like Marjorie doing something that is unheard of. So what I say is, hey Kima, I detect a little jealousy going on. FIFA, are you jealous of Marjorie? Because you forever talking about her makeup. You need to learn how to blend it in. What are you talking about? When she put the what they call it, it was right on the tip of my head. I almost said console, but it's another name. What's it? What is it? When she put the little highlights and stuff on, she blend that in, but you so focused on her lips. You always say, and she's supposed to blend the marker in around her lips. No, people wear that. I remember when I was experimenting with lips and stuff like that, I would get a different color eye marker and I would trace my lip with red, burgundy, black. I would just trace it with whatever I wanted to. Yeah, Miss Rimperbag, I detect jealousy. Just the way she talk about her. I'd be like, girl, click clack, patty whack, give that dog a bone. You know, this chick right here cannot get over how pretty Marjorie is. Now she's like, oh, you ain't that pretty. You ain't that cute. Davion look better than you. FIFA, what is wrong with you? Why you be so, why you always be comparing? This poor child right here, y'all. Michelle P, hey. This poor child, hey Glennis, beautiful Glennis. Hey Sheila Kimbrew. This poor thing right here, guys, she just be comparing everything. I never seen nothing like it. She put everything in some type of competition. Everything. She compete with everything. My car looks better than your car and your clothes. My clothes look better than your clothes and I wear better hairstyles and I spend more money. Just like a little child. FIFA, you 40 plus. You was acting like 4. I don't even know why you even make a big deal over the way this girl wear her lipstick. Why is you so worried about that? Huh? It's just no big deal. It's no big deal at all. Nobody cared that she put on eyeliner around her lips. And today I said, Thifa, I see the green eye monster coming out. You jealous, Thifa. Patricia say, I most definitely have that be jealous. Yeah, she is jealous. Hey, Miss Clara, how are you? Kima Beautiful, Linda Black, hey. So listen, this girl right here, I just had to come out here tonight. I said, I ain't got a lot to talk about, but I want to let her know that ain't nothing. Because the girl traced her lips, that ain't nothing. She's not supposed to blend it in. It's supposed to be where you can see it. You take a black eyeliner and you trace your lip, and then you put on the lipstick, and that's the way it's supposed to look. For anybody that want to look that way. You talk about she not that smart. She's not a lawyer. Girl, you is letting the green eye monster come at you. You is jealous of Marjanae. You jealous of her mom? You jealous of the daughter? What is with you? Tell me why. Let's just get to the bottom of it. Why are you jealous of these females? Why are you jealous of these females? What's the big deal? You out here talking about, I got a beautiful daughter, I got beautiful nieces, all the women in this family are beautiful. So why are you jealous? Because you most definitely are jealous. We see nothing but claws and fangs and green eyes when you're talking about them. Hey, Beverly. I see you looking, said Thifa needs makeup. She's jealous. Jay Gill said, no. Sis, what you say? Michelle said, hey, Granny chat. Don't know who you're talking about, but that's the style with these young people today. Look around, this internet and these shows on TV. This girl is so far behind. I was saying that. I say, Thifa, you need to come out the country a little bit more, baby. You need to visit the city or something. If you don't know those young girls tracing their lips and eyeshadow and all that stuff, that's the style, girl. That's the style. That is the style. You talking about David Young braids and David Young hair, and she always got to be blind, and I just be looking at you, Thifa, because look at you. You got the nerve to talk. You got so many flaws. I can see if you was out here, beautiful smile, beautiful white teeth. I can just see, okay, you got room to talk. Beautiful eyes, beautiful home, nice hair. Every time you see everything always in place. Nice pedicure, nice manicure. You know, I'll be like, okay, she got room to talk. But people hiding behind pictures, talk with their mouth turned to the side, won't show themselves, and always talking about somebody. What's with you? You must be pretty damn bored up there in Texas. Ain't nothing to do. So if you ain't gambling all your money away, you ain't got nothing to do. Why don't you better yourself? Why don't you do something? You know what? 74 throwed a little shade your way. Boy, she throwed a little shade your way last night. She said, sometimes you have to shake off a loser. She was talking about women that be holding on to men that don't do nothing for them. She was talking about you. She said, if a man kept you in the same position for a long time, that's what she said. 74 said this. She said, sometime, I wrote it down, her exact word, you have to shake off losers. So we all know Patches ain't did nothing but put you in a barn. He made sure you had shelter, but it's leaking. You can't stay there in the summertime. And you was at your home today, I think, babysitting little boy. Why you didn't turn your camera on like you did your sister house? See, we got stuff to talk about, but you don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about something as minute as somebody putting on a liner around their lips. You don't want to say, let me shut that old granny ass up. Let me turn this camera on and give a walk through my house. Let me show my house. You never do that. But let you be at somebody else's house. And this is the kitchen, and this is the living room, and these are the bedrooms, and this is the washroom, and this is the dining room. You show somebody else stuff, but when it comes to your stuff, oh, y'all already seen it. Girl, you a mess. You are a mess. Y'all hit that like button for me. I got 80 people in the bush and now listen. Listen, bush watchers. I got 80 people in the bushes. Now y'all know y'all was bored before I came live. Was nobody live. Ain't no motion going on YouTube. Everybody just quiet. Ain't nothing going on. So I decided to you know what? I ain't doing nothing. Let me go live and give the people something to talk about. Let's just talk. Let them look at my new style, my new hairstyle. Let me just go live. And y'all over in the bushes watching. So if I'm not entertaining for you guys, I came to be entertaining. Y'all can hit the like button for me. I'm just not understanding why you came all the way over here to sit in the bushes and just stare and try to find something wrong. We all got flaws. You're going to probably find something wrong. But do I care? Let me tell y'all something funny. My sisters. Now, this is for you guys now. I'm going to make y'all laugh. Kimmy said, Granny done switched it up. I love the hair. I'm going to make y'all laugh, guys. Granny is a trip, guys. Y'all know. I wish y'all knew me in real life. Granny's so funny. So listen. When I went and got my hair done and everything, so I was looking in my mirror, I said, Granny, you are gorgeous. I said, girl, you is gorgeous. And I know you ain't finna let no damn pig and a cow tell you nothing different. I fell out laughing. I said, I know you ain't finna listen to a pig and a cow. Y'all know who the pig is? Y'all know who the pig is? And a cow tell you that you're not gorgeous. Girl, you is drop dead gorgeous. You are beautiful. So I was talking to myself, and I said, and I just started laughing because there's no way I'm going to let a pig and a cow tell me nothing different. No way. So listen, back to this girl. So 74 talking about, y'all know she did a live last night. Pitbull, Relentless. She said she was admiring herself. And she was like, oh, I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty. I don't look nothing like being 51. Come here, dum-dum. Come here. Come here. Let me hip you. Let me turn on your light bulb. Do you know that 50 is the new 30? Did you know that? Did you know that? So you look exactly like your age, in other words. You know that, right? You look exactly like you in your 50s. Most 50-year-olds this day and time, they look pretty young. They look real good. So stop flattering yourself and say you don't look your age. You look your age. All of the 51s on this social media, that if they take care of themselves, they look like you or better than you. So don't think you look younger than 50 because you don't. You look your age. You look your age. 70, 50 is the new 70. See, I look younger than my age, but I still look like my age group because everybody's taking better care of themselves. So they looking younger and they living longer. So Get off that. Get off that. Michelle says, okay, I read that about the TV shows. Michael speaking to all the Bushwatchers. Tracy speaking to Michelle. Kima is speaking to everybody. Thank you, Bushwatchers, for hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Isn't that so simple to do? Just hit the button. It's absolutely free. I'm going to entertain you guys a little bit so you don't be so bored this Saturday evening. Hey, Mocha, beautiful. Hey, beautiful Mocha. Miss Rubber Bass said, Granny, I love your hair. I love that color. Thank you. Thank you. I like it too. I like this color on me. I have several colors that I love. The type of hair they call this deep twist. So it got a little wave, but as it get older, it'll just fall a little bit, but it'll still stay like tight twist like. So that's what I like about it. The one I had on the other one is like straight, so I had to roll it all the time, keep it curled all the time, but deep twist is my favorite hair to purchase. Miss Robert says she mad because she can't untwist her lips. Aries for life, hey. Thank you, Aries for life. J. Gill said, I'm glad I don't watch her. J. Gill, you ain't missing nothing, honey. I'm going to bring it to you. Kima said, Granny, I would love to meet you one day. Well, you know, Kima, you came to Atlanta and you went right on through. And I didn't even know you was here until you said I was in Atlanta. I said, Kima, I would have came and met you just to say hello. Divine Time, I haven't seen Divine Time in a minute. And Divine Time is speaking to Michael. Hey, Pierre. So listen. Somebody said on yesterday, and I don't know how true this is, but y'all tell me, have y'all heard this? That Cockeye is sick. Did somebody just make that up? Because I haven't heard anything like that. I hadn't heard anything like that. What do y'all say? Anybody heard that? I say, sick how? Look who's here. Hey, Brenda Hogans, you made it. Did you get notification? I'm so happy to see you. Brenda Hogan, guys, she was having a hard time. She was not getting a notification, and she's here this evening. That is so cute. I'm happy. Hey, God protection on me. Oh, I love your name. Hey, Diamond D. So nobody heard that. Okay, so I was just saying when Sister Ross was talking about the doctor's appointment for the children, most, as far as I know, that before they go back to school, they have to have a physical to make sure they up on their shots and stuff. So I'm not going to criticize. I'm glad that she took the kids to the doctor to check them out. And if they didn't have their shots then, they got them now. So that's all I got to say about that. At least she got it in. She did it. She got it done. We all know that she's such a slack parent. I was thinking about the night that they had the fried chicken and nothing but the chicken. That wasn't the first time we saw that. That wasn't the first time we saw that. Hey, Les Rock. Uh, it was another time that she fried chicken and she had no sides or nothing to go with it. It was just chicken. Cause I remember the people talking about it, like, girl, why don't you get them some corn or some grits or something to go with that chicken? But she just got a thing with just cooking the meat. She have a thing with just cooking the meat. Hey, Marine girl. Hey. Hey. So that's just how she cook. But my thing is, why does she wait so late? How do you let all day go by and then you be cooking at 11 and 12 o'clock at night for your children? I know young people, they just so different from the way we were with our kids and the way our parents were with us, but we ain't play no games, girl. We were real parents. Single moms, we was on it. We was on it. Ain't no child up at no 10, 11 o'clock just eating. We cook early. Honey, dinner time was between 5 and 6. It was dinner time. Bath time was at 8. You got to be in bed by 9 because it was a school week, a school day. And that was just the schedule that everybody went by. It was like a schedule for all parents. I don't even understand what type of parents we have in this new age. Kids stay up as long as they want to. Kids eat all times of night. Now, one thing about my grandkids, they have free, what is the word? They can just eat whenever they want to. If the food is there, they can eat it. They don't have to be talking about, Mama, Dad, I'm hungry. No, even though a lot of times they'll go to their dad, like, Dad, fix this for me. But they can go in there and get whatever they want. Ain't no, you don't have too much juice. My kids, they buy a lot of water, and the children love water. They have juice, they have soda. They can have whatever they want to. I don't know what that's all about. I think that comes from her not being able to eat like she wanted to. She was like kind of like deprived a little bit as a child when it came to food, because she said that her mother, we talking about Treese, she said her mother would fuss at them and wouldn't feed them or something like that. And when she cooked, oh my God. When she told us about that, guy, that was disgusting right there. Whoever seen somebody cook collard greens without washing them off? And she made them eat it. And she told a story before that. That's why she eat fast like that. Because they had to choke it down. Excuse me. Mom would just throw the collard greens in the pot. And chitlins, oh my God. I don't even believe that. I don't even believe that. Y'all know back in the days, before they started doing the pre-clean chitlins, they ain't had nothing but that red bucket. And they ain't nothing but a bucket of I know that lady didn't put that bucket in no pot and then clean it and start cooking to make her children eat it. I know that's insane. I know that's insane. I don't want to talk about the girl's mama, but I think her mama was kind of like slow or something. Something went right with her, y'all. That's why that man took advantage of her at the age of 10. I think she was slow, guys. What y'all think about that? Hey, Jennifer, how you doing? It's just something that just don't add up. But you know what? I said I was going to come and tell Treese. Now, this was just put on me to just address you about. Because I want to give you a different way of thinking about something. So, you heard of generational curse, right? And that is when something in a family, it just keeps repeating itself. It keeps repeating itself. And the one thing that we know that repeats itself in your family is the SA with the children. Um, and nobody ever go get help. So if your grandmother was SA, because you never told us that, so you might not even know about that. If your grandmother was SA, and then her daughter, your mom was SA, and then you, her granddaughter was SA, that's 3 generations of SA as children and never getting help. Now, you know your mother had to have some type of trauma or something going on for her to make y'all eat collard greens without washing them off, chitlins without cleaning them. There was something wrong with her to even make her kids eat stuff like that. So it seemed like something was going on. She might have had a mental thing going on because her mom never took her to get help, never took her to get help when that happened to her as a child. And then your mom never took you to get help when you was a child. And then here come your son. You never took him to get help. That's 4 generations. 4 generations of being SA. 4 generations. Now look, this is just a light bulb moment for you. This is a teachable moment for you. It's important that you take those 3 little ones that you still have and let them have let them get some type of help. So it won't be a 5th generation and a 6th generation. The buck got to stop somewhere. Your grandmama dropped the ball with her daughter. Your mama dropped the ball with her daughter. You dropped the ball with your son. Why must it go on when the only thing you have to do is just go get some help? What is so hard about that? Somebody made a crucial point about you, Trace. They said, maybe that's why you are the way you are, how you just accept things. You feel as though if you got over it and you doing okay, maybe they'll get over it. Not necessarily. You could be way stronger than them. And with your twin boys, just the abuse, the mental abuse that you have put on them, you could be, when they're grown enough to get out into the world, and you know that one that you need to put your eyes on, you know one of them, you already told us about him. You need to get him some help before he get grown so he won't be in prison for the rest of his life. You should think like that. You shouldn't want him to end up in the cemetery or in prison because you never took him to get help. Sometimes you just have to say, forget this. I don't care what they tell. I don't care what they tell this time. You always say you 100 about everything. You should want nothing but the best for your children. Let them tell. Whatever the secrets are, you say you don't came to social media and told your whole life story. So let them tell. Let them tell, because we know that the whole family need a little help. So let them tell. If it's going to make them better and productive citizens and great grown-ups when they start having children, then you'll be known broke the generational curse. Kid Love would say, it took me until 35 years old to forgive my mother. That lady had destroyed them babies, their emotional well-being, mental. She is disgusting. She can't even admit it. She's in denial. That is so true. And what is so hard, Trace? Everybody can't be wrong. everybody see the error of your ways when it comes to your children. I don't understand why you can't just suck it up, Buttercup. Why you can't be the bigger person? You are the mom. I don't even understand why you can't just go and take that boy, that 21-year-old son, and hug him. And y'all cry together. And you say, baby, mama gonna make this thing right. Instead of being so stubborn, I ain't gonna do nothing because he lied on me. He's telling his truth. He's telling what he remembered. If it had been me and so many other mothers, Trees, we would have been like, son, I'm so sorry if I did that. I just don't remember. I know around that time, talk. I know around that time, I was messing with all type of pills. I was doing everything because I got trauma too. Talk to your child. I got trauma too. Don't forget, I was molested. I was SA when I was 4, 5 years old. And nobody ever, never, ever took me to get help. So I got trauma too. So if I did that, I blocked it out. I might have blanked out when that was going on. I don't even remember that. Why don't you talk to your child? But let's get it right now. Let's do it. Let's get this right. I'm your mom. And if I never told you I love you, I want you to hear me say it in this lifetime. I love you. You my son. And I know I made a lot of mistakes with you. I went and talked to my son. I didn't do as half the stuff as you did. I just whooped him too early. I felt as though I whooped him too early. Because I was whipping him with a extension cord. And that's all I knew. And I apologized to him when he got older. And I said, you know what? I really feel bad about that. And he was like, oh, Mom, I was bad. He always forgave me. Mom, I was bad. But I ain't have to whoop you with that. See, that's what a mom do, Trace. That's what a real woman. You say you're a real woman. You say you're a real one. Look, you got to be a real one to walk in my shoes. That's the truth. You gotta walk a mile in my shoes. You can't just talk the talk. You gotta walk the walk. A real mom, a real woman would apologize to their child. A real woman would apologize to their child. I don't care what nobody say. One thing I learned in this lifetime, Trace, people will tell you shit that they won't even do. And they be just amening you and high-fiving you. Girl, you doing the right thing. But they be lying to you. They be lying. I don't blame you. I wouldn't apologize either. They be lying to you. That's why you gotta have your own mind. You gotta stand up and take accountability for everything that you do. You always say that you God-fearing and you're a child of God. A child of God would definitely apologize to their child if they hurt them in any way. It's no way that you're God's chosen one when you're as mean and stubborn as you are to your own children. Courtney is not a stranger. You pushed that boy into this world. You delivered him. Oh, that's right. You said you had C-section. Okay. You delivered him. You brought him in the world. And you can't even apologize to him? He ain't nobody's child but yours. You raised him. Everything happened to him. It was in your presence. It was while he was under you, your guardianship. And you can't apologize to him? You don't even feel bad for letting another man whoop him the way that he did to where he thought his hand was broken? You don't remember that either? You don't have nothing to ask him to forgive you for? Because you're going to just say, well, everybody made mistakes. I apologize to my son for my mistake. The mistakes that I felt as though I made, Holy Spirit convicted me. I apologize to my son. Now, if you God's chosen one and God don't play about you, you wouldn't feel as though it's no big deal to go apologize to your child. If he's feeling some type of way, you ought to make that right. I don't understand what's the big deal. Why you run around here, a grown-ass 40-plus-year-old woman can't even apologize to a younger person. I don't even understand what's the problem. Your mama never apologized to you. Do something different. Do you want to be like your mom? No, you say you don't. So do something different. Because right now you acted exactly like your mom. Do you want to be like your grandma? You say you don't. But right now you acting just like your grandma. Your grandmama never apologized to your mama. And your mama never apologized to you. Won't you do something different? Since you so mesmerized and so you love clicks and views so much, won't you do it live? Apologize to your child. Girl, you get so many damn views, you will blow YouTube, you will blow YouTube up. Because so many people want to see that. They just want to see you admit that you was not a good parent, and so many of us was not. So it's nothing to be ashamed of, but just apologize. Just apologize. You won't even apologize, and it's so crazy. This is your son. You won't even apologize about it. I ain't apologizing for it. Like I said, I done gave them back to God. So, girl, you almost made. I almost went there with you when I said that. I almost went there. I almost went there. I was finna say, so you effed him up. Now you want to give it back to God. Huh? So you don't F them up in the head, so now here you go, God, you can have this back. Huh? What you saying? I gave him back to God. Did your mama give you back to God? If that's what y'all doing down there in Sarasota, just give them back to God after you mess them up? Are you going to give the other 3 back to God? Because you don't mess them up too. Won't even go take the kids to get help. Because they hiding your secrets. The reason why I can say that, because you out here making statements like this. These 3 right here, they'll never turn on me. They'll never tell on me. Who says that? Thank you, Glennis. I love you, sister. Who says that? Who said these 3 right here ain't gonna never tell on me? They ain't gonna never tell nothing. These 3 right here, my secret is safe with them. What have you done to those 3? Why do you feel as though they got to hold some deep secret? Otherwise, they'll be turning on you. What have you done? I know these 3 right here ain't gonna never do that to me. They ain't gonna never do that to me. What? Do what to you? Girl. Mo can say, well, I can tell you one thing. Those boys are now entering into high school, and with all these nasty low-down skits that their mama make, they're bound to get really teased, and it's sad. I don't know what they're gonna say, but I hope she practiced with them, because they told her when they was leaving middle school, they say, yeah, Mom, the kids been telling us lately that they be watching you. They know who you are. They know our mom. So they hear people like me and others talking about you. So, but it'll be so big of her to apologize to her kids now, now, right now, right now. It'd be so big of you to do that. Jennifer say, I believe it. I believe her mother did that. Look at her mother. Girl, that is so sad. And her mom never apologized. Her mother still have that attitude when she don't care. I know. She just like, let me tell y'all, she just disconnected. She's totally disconnected. When all of that was going on with her, she totally disconnected from reality. I'm surprised she's a nurse because she is totally disconnected from reality. Only thing they said she want to do is gamble and drink. She drinks the liquor to drown her sorrows. She gambles to keep her mind on something other than what she did to her children. And that's sad. Jennifer says she said she trying to break her generational curse. How are you going to do it? What are you going to do? How are you going to break it? You can't just talk about it. This is what I'm saying. You can't just say it and think it's going to go away. What are you doing? Miss Rubber Band said, that's gross. Most of us learn how to cook from our parents. Did her mother learn how to cook from her grandmother? I'm just asking. I don't know. Because, the grandmother took Trish in when the mom kicked her out. So I don't know. I don't know who was cooking for her, but it's sad. The whole backstory is just such a tragic story. That's why I say everything is normal to her. Y'all, I think about the younger ones when they get into the real world in another 4-5 years, even 2 years in high school when they start being influenced by other kids. And that one twin that ain't scared of her, that's the one I worry about the most. And that's the one that Grandma Jackie told her that she had started him having therapy when she took him back. See, when Grandma Jackie had him, she had that one going to therapy. Because I remember her doing a live and she said, it's time for his therapy. I'm getting ready to take him to therapy. And the grandmother had started that because they saw him displaying odd behaviors. Kitty Love, I hope I said hello to you. I knew I read your comment, right? Yeah, so I did. Okay. Everybody see it but her. She has no remorse, no empathy. She can't apologize. These are her babies. That's the hard part because these are your children. These are your kids. And one thing, I don't even understand why you don't get it, Trish, but one thing a parent, a real mother, a loving mother, I'm going to say mother because I know you raised them by yourself. One thing a mother don't do is turn their back on their kids. Never. No matter what the child do, they always there. They're always there. When you say, oh, so Courtney just saw us doing good again. Why you didn't throw something his way? He's still your kid. He's still your son. Why you say y'all doing good? And like he's not part of you. If I'm doing good, girl, my sons are doing good. If I'm doing good, they doing good. And that made me think about Jesus when he say, we are no better than the master. If the master went through something, then of course we're going to go through it too. That's just like a parent. When we're doing good, we make sure our kids are good. You don't leave him out. If you're getting $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, what is it for a studio apartment for one person. Help him out. Help him out. It ain't no big deal. You grown now. I had to do it by myself. Girl, I just wish you would just listen. Ain't nobody trying to tell you nothing wrong. Her oldest so said he found him a place. Granny, she get out here degrading that boy, calling him names, saying he was evil at 3. She raised them. They like this because of her. Shameful to destroy your child, especially on social media. And you know what I don't get, guys? Y'all continue to hit the like button for me. I have 106 people in the bushes and 75 likes. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Thank you guys. Y'all can't do nothing about how I feel about people. I love who I love. If somebody's supporting me, of course I love them. So listen. I don't understand why this grown woman, mother, called her son a B.I.T. I don't understand how you do it, girl. And you be calling the ones that right there with you, call them B2. Why is that the only word you know? Why you call your boys that? Get out of here, B. You said that I ain't never called my sons no B. I ain't never called my sons no B, girl. I ain't never said that. I ain't never said that. Why don't you stop saying that? Mostly women are referred to as B's, not boys, unless they feminine. You calling the young ones right there with you, call them B's. B, did you hear what I said? You went, B. I be like, this girl right here. Oh, she's serious? No, Trees. No, that's not allowed. No, let me tell you, if you don't understand, our little black boys turn out to be black men. And this system of things don't give a damn about them. Are you going to ever let them feel love before they get out into the world? Because you know, in the world, the odds are stacked against them. And you out here calling your boys, bees? That's not normal, Trees. And it's not acceptable for you to do that. Hey, Nikki G. Hey, Jean Tarlin. Kitty Love say, true, J. Gill, it took me, my mom, 35 years. She denied everything. J. Gill say, some people have a hard time saying sorry. I know, J. Gill, I know. We got people that have went to their grave without apologizing to a family member for something that happened 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. They go to their graves without even saying, I'm sorry. And the Bible tells you, the Bible says, if you can't forgive, then you're not going to be forgiven. So if you take something like that to your grave, God already told you. So why do you expect to get to heaven and the rules don't change? He told you if you don't forgive, he's going to do you the same way. You're not going to be forgiven. That's why we're supposed to forgive each other. And that's the truth. Y'all ain't thinking about that part. Y'all think y'all can just be so stubborn, leave this world, and you go to God and say, forgive me. He's going to say, did you forgive Granny? You get the same judgment. because I gave you a whole Bible. I gave you a word. I gave you direction to follow. I told you the way you judge a person is the same way you're going to be judged. You forgive so you can be forgiven. You walking around here, I ain't forgiving nobody. I ain't saying I'm sorry. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do it. They did it. They started it. Okay. That ain't what my Bible say, but okay. Okay. Miss Rubberbad. Wait a minute. Let me see. Kid Lover say, my heart hurts for that boy. He just want her to take accountability and say she's sorry. Instead, she double down and continue to hurt him. Ain't that sad? Miss Rubberbad say, a real mom will accept accountability and apologize. Trees, listen, Trees. We're all women over here talking to you. We're from different sectors, different sections of the world. We're from all over the United States, and some from different parts of the world. And all of us can't be thinking exactly alike, except for if it's true. We're trying to tell you that you got to take accountability for what you've done. There is not one child in this world ever, Trees, at the age of 2 and 3 that's evil. That is just not, that's something in your head. That ain't even true. That don't even make any sense. A child that young don't even know what that word is, don't even know how to be evil. How you gonna call a 2-year-old evil and a 3-year-old evil? They don't even know nothing. They don't know nothing. They still learning. They paying attention. They're absorbing everything around them. But whatever he learned from you, you put it all on him like he came out your womb knowing right from wrong, and he didn't. And you know, I'm finna bring you back down memory lane, Trees, and I wasn't even there. You know, when he was a little toddler, you was out boosting. You told the story. You wasn't at home training him to know right from wrong. You was out trying to sell drugs. You wasn't teaching him right from wrong. You were leaving him with different people to watch him for you. Most people, when you say, watch my kid, that's all they're going to do, watch them. They ain't got no book. They ain't teaching them nothing. They just watching them, just like you said, watch my child. I pay you to watch him. You got to take accountability for how he turned out. It is definitely your fault, the way he turned out. And I know you messed him up as a little 2-3-year-old, telling him you just evil. Can you imagine hearing your mama say that to you every single day? Every time you do something, she call you evil. To the little child, 2-3 years old, start believing it. A 2-3-year-old child, a sponge, that absorbing all of this water, believe that they are evil because that's what their mama say. Who else they gonna listen to? Mama knows best. If mama say I'm evil, then I gotta be evil. You messed him up, Trees. And now you ready to just put him out into the world. Don't want to do nothing else for him. Tell him he need help. You said he need help. That boy need help. He needs help. You raise him, but he needs help. So did he just start needing help as a grown-up? Or did he need help when he was 2-3 years old and you was calling him evil? Did he need help then? So why you didn't go get him some help? You gotta make it make sense. If he was evil at 2-3 years old, why you didn't go get help for him? That boy has spent his whole entire life hearing his mama tell him how bad he is. He just evil. I mean, you had him so nervous and so afraid of you. I bet when you called his name, he just shook all over. I bet he'd be shaking all over. And you taking no accountability. You act like everything he did, he just did it. I still think about when you throw the keys and hit him in the face with the keys and split his eye. Why would you do that? Only thing the baby was trying to get some attention from his mama. Here your keys, dear mama. I didn't tell you to get them, though. Did I tell you to get them? Boom. Girl, that boy went through some stuff. And you walk around out here ain't apologizing to nobody. That boy needs some help. He needs some help. Go get help. I'm giving him back to God. Girl, you not listening. Warning before destruction. You messed up. Your mama messed up. Your grandmama messed up. A whole generational curse. I heard the word when I was young, but I didn't know what it meant. I just heard the older people talking. Generational curse. But to be my age and to see it with my own eyes, I understand. 4 generations. Nobody never seek help. Nobody never seek help. Nobody gave your grandmama help. Your grandmama didn't give her daughter no help. Her daughter didn't give her daughter any help. And you didn't give your son no help. 4 generations. So sad. Exactly, Miss Rumperbad. I would never hurt my boys intentionally. I hate when they're hurting. That's a real parent, kitty lover. If my sons are hurting, I'm hurting. I'm sad. I can sense when they're sad. That's that mother intuition. I know when something ain't right. I know when they're feeling a certain type of way. I know when they're sad. I know when something's hurting them. I feel it too. And for you to be so cold, you ain't got no connection to him. And that's sad. You ain't got no connection to your boy. No connection. Because if you did, you would so easily say he need to go get help. And when he go get help, then he can come and talk to you. You need help too. I'm giving him back to God. God gonna do something to him. He ain't been through enough. Now you want God to punish him too? After being raised by you for 21 years of life? Now you want God to step in and punish him some more? He ain't went through enough punishment just you being his mom, a 2-year-old baby, 3-year-old child, being raised by a real mean, disturbed animal, a wild person. We know that you will have mental breakdowns and you would take it out on him. When your boyfriend's not paying you any attention, you took it out on him. When you were so mad at Tay, you said you was already pissed off with Tay. Y'all had a fight. And then they said that he had stuck a toy in his butt. You lost it. You lost it. And now you out here want to take no accountability. You lost your mind. You was already mad. You were mad at that man and you took it out on your child. That's sad. That boy went through a lot, y'all. I'm surprised he's still here. He went through a lot. It's by the grace of God. Your son is still here. Now that's God right there. I don't know what God you serve. God kept him because he wasn't done with him yet. And he's going to use him like he's using him right now to be a testimony to other people, to tell your truth, to come out before the world and tell what you went through as a kid and how God delivered you from it all. That's his testimony because you was really Lulu with him. That's sad, girl. Miss Rubberband said, Kitty Lover, I couldn't do it. I got a cantuous. I got a cantuous. I don't even know what that is. Let me run up the back. I got to see what we're talking about. Conscience? You got a conscience? I know that's right. I got a conscience too. I just couldn't do it. The worst I did to mine was whoop them. That was the worst I did. I didn't curse at them, call them bees, starve them, make them clean up. I kept my own damn house clean. You know, I wanted them to clean their room, but that was it. I cleaned my own house. Make them take baths and do their schoolwork. Jake here said, I know it's some things I could have done better. Of course. My answer was buying my baby everything she wanted, needed, and then some. As I got older, I understood how quality time meant so much more. That's beautiful. Gloria Wallace said, hell, they scared of her big behind. Yeah. Hey, cousin Patsy. I didn't see you come in. Hey, beautiful. Les Ross said, Granny, I think she's a CNA. It's a CNA, it's a care nurse, something like that. Would she just take care of the elderly or something like that? Miss Brokeback said her son baby shower was today. Bumpy said her mammy was out gambling. Because she's disconnected. She's disconnected. She's been disconnected long time ago. She wants to punish him. She said he turned against her. No, you abused him. And he finally spoke out, Therese. These kids are traumatized. They have no idea what normal is. Y'all talking. Them kids are scared of her. Wait until they leave. They're gonna speak once away from her. Hey, Dorothy Funderburk. Hey, she needs to get checked out because she's so swollen. I heard somebody else say that about her. I was thinking about her one time she was eating, and I said, you might as well just go ahead and drink the whole bowl of butter because that's the only thing you're doing is keep putting the crab leg in the butter and sucking the butter, you know? And she just keep on and she be putting like 4-5 sticks of that real butter, not margarine, real butter. That's what they call it, real butter. She do like 4-5 sticks of butter, a whole big thing of ranch dressing, and I don't know whatever else she put in there. And she be just and I was like, girl, that butter is not good for you. You is getting old. You can't be doing that. And she like, I love my butter. I love my butter. So you might as well just drink the butter. So now she don't start. When she took the kids to the doctor, she should have checked herself out too. She should have let them do some blood work and see do she have diabetes or high cholesterol or something from all of that butter. And Trees, it's not a bad thing. They just gonna give you some medication that's gonna control it. And it might even make it go away. So if you got high cholesterol, which I think that you do, because how you be eating that butter, the way you be eating that butter, you might have high cholesterol. And they're going to give you some medication for it to control it. Because high cholesterol only means that your arteries can clog up and you can have a heart attack or a stroke. Because your arteries has got nothing but all that butter in it. It get cold and it get hard and make your joints get hard. So, you know, people just be giving you good sound advice. You know, you got to stop being so hateful. You got to listen to people sometimes because ain't everybody in against you. I keep telling you that. Some people, we don't really care that hard. We don't really care so much to where you think it's jealousy or nothing like that, but just talking about it and hopefully something to catch your ear, something to catch your attention. It don't come from a bad place. It's just people just saying you need to check this out, you need to do this, you need to stop doing that, you need to take accountability. You know, me myself, like I said, I'm not telling you to do something that I didn't have to do. I went to my son, my grown son, and I apologized for whooping him too early because I whooped my son behind at 4, 5, and 6. So that was too early. I felt like that was too early. I didn't realize it then. I didn't realize it then because I was in my 20s. I didn't realize it. But as I got older and grown, then I was like, you know what? You don't whoop no child that young with that right there. That's why I'm telling you, your son at 2 years old and 3 years old, he was not evil. That baby didn't even know what that was. Evil. He broke the dish. You just evil. You just bad. He playing with a cigarette lighter. You just evil. You just bad. Let me tell you something, Trees. All of our children had the same curiosity as your child. But being a good mom, you make sure they do not have access to those things. Move all the lighters. I was a smoker. Do you think I left my lighters laying around so my son could play with it? I told my sons, don't ever play with this lighter. Not only will it burn you, you can burn the whole house down. And me being a good parent, I kept it out of his reach. I didn't blame him for it. These are the things that you did to him and called him evil for just being a child. You punish him for just being a kid. All of us mothers had children just like Courtney. But we were just better at it. We was a better parent than you because we didn't go into it with trauma already. She would be a very lonely older woman, sad, unless she does what right. God see her. She is not chosen. He's waiting for her to make it right. We can say that till we blue in the face. She don't believe it. I don't know why she don't believe it, but that's about right. That sound about right, kitty lover. That's not true. She's delusional. And she don't, says Gloria. She couldn't put that boy eye out. She could have put his eye out. Yes. Yes, could have put his eye out. And that would have been another problem. I guess she would have blamed him for that. See what you made me do? She would have blamed him. You see what you made me do? If you had to sit your ass down, I would have never had the thought I didn't blame. You just evil, you just bad. Told that boy that his whole life. He even say, I was bad, y'all. Courtney, you were 2 years old. You were 3 years old, Courtney. God is blessing him right now as we speak. Granny, I spelled it wrong. Beatrice and Granny, she haven't changed. She is still the devil. That's sad. That's sad. Brenda said, Granny, I'm still not getting my notification. I was just scrolling the streets and ran across your live. Well, normally I would not never went live at 9 o'clock, but I said, you know what? I know a lot of people ain't got nothing to do right now. Let me go live. Let me just go live. We'll find something to talk about. I ain't even had no storyline. I said, we'll find something to talk about. There's a lot going on. That's why I say weekly recap. We just talk about all the stuff that's going on. Y'all know I still need about 12 people to hit the like button. 12 people from 95. Hit that like button for me, guys. Think she's, don't say that. I ain't gonna even say that out loud, Glory. Glory, I ain't gonna even say that out loud. Tracy say, Ask Granny backup channel is in the link, is in the chat, guys. If nobody knows my backup channel, this is the time for y'all to get that backup channel because I want to play music and dance and have fun. You all need to get that backup channel link right now. Thank you, Tracy. Sally Wiggins say, FIFA is completely jealous of Nana. That's it and that's all. Nana is beautiful, guys. She is a beautiful woman. Marjorie is a beautiful woman. But it's so many beautiful women. But why is she so jealous of this one? Why is she so jealous of this one? It's so many beautiful women. So many beautiful women. So are you just jealous of every woman that's beautiful? Granny, she's probably got high blood pressure, high cholesterol. She is so big and be eating like it's her last meal, says Beatrice. Y'all know what? That lady, when she broke up with Up Top, I'm telling y'all, I noticed her increase in appetite. Because y'all know I did a couple of lives. I said, do you got a tapeworm? I said, do you got a tapeworm? And she just kept eating and eating and eating and eating. Then she started eating. First, she was eating just big meals. Then she started eating 2 times a day, 3 times a day. So I said, are you doing a mukbang? What is going on with all this eating? So she just kept eating and eating and eating and eating. Now she's out telling people she's 270 pounds. She might be heavier than that. But that's crazy. I look at people that went and had that surgery. I look at these people that went and had that surgery where they had to cut their intestines. They had to remove the smaller intestine. Different, I'm just saying different case scenario. Remove the small intestine, cut the intestine, make it, replace it with the size of a peanut, the size of a balloon. And then they go and gain the weight back? Why go through all of that pain? Why go through all that pain, guys? If you're not serious about never being overweight again, why would you put yourself through that pain and then overeat the way that you have done? I mean, it's been sad to watch. That weight came right back, says Glory. It did. It did. It was a week, Granny. I rescued 4 cats, 6 kittens, 1 and 2 dogs. They were in a room with and fleas. Oh my God. They're out safe at rescue. It was horrific. I'm so happy that they got you because I have a love for animals, kitty lover. I have a love for animals. So I'm so happy that God appointed you to be an overseer of the poor, defensive, helpless creatures, animals. That is so sweet. That's so sweet. Hey, Mary. She said, Granny, I never understood why they take a bath at night and put on their clothes for school the next day. Now, I had just started watching her when I heard Ron say that. And I just listened to Ron say that, and I didn't believe it to be true. I said, is that for real? And then I started watching it, and I said, it is true. Now, that's lazy. That's just lazy. That's just lazy. But y'all know during that time, she was doing all the pill popping. She was doing the Percocet and the X and all that stuff. And she was hanging out all night long. So I guess it was her bright idea to let them already be ready. So if she came in at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, time to take them to school, she just take them to school. She didn't have to wait for them to get dressed. She had to wake them up and take them to school. So maybe that was her bright idea. Because we have seen this girl come from nowhere to a little improvement, but her ways is never going to get any different or any better because she never went and got help for herself. She never went and got help for herself. Kitty Lover said the age of reason is 7 years old. That she's saying that, listen, Trees, until a child reaches 7 years old, they're just unaware. They don't even understand everything. But 3 years old, it's no way your child could have been evil at 3 years old. We don't even come into our right mind of consciousness until 7 years old when we're really able to understand. You know what I'm saying? That's why we have to go to kindergarten, first grade, second grade. Second grade is 7 years old. Kindergarten and first grade, you just, learning colors and how to count. But 7 years old, you learning how to write and how to do cursive. And, so I get it. I get what Kitty Lover is saying. Miss Rumberbass say, I couldn't hit the link, Granny. Oh, okay. But just keep trying. Tracy posted again. Miss Rumberbass said she couldn't hit the link. So try it again. Tracy got it in the chat. She's probably depressed. That makes people eat more too. That's right. I thought of that. I think that I knew that Trish was going through something, guys, when I saw the increase in appetite. I didn't know she was broke. I didn't know she had spent all her money, but she did a foolish thing. The most foolish thing I saw her do when she had that money, she did a lot of foolish things, but the one thing that stands out is when she had went to customs and she was trying to get up top to come back into the country with her. She wanted him to come and be here with her. And she stayed over there like 3 weeks, a month, and then she came back and went back. And up top knew he couldn't leave the country. He knew that. When he went to custom, they told Treese that he's not supposed to leave. Y'all remember this? So Treese had somebody to call, and they told her that she had to pay $150,000. $150,000 was she had to pay custom in order for him to be able to leave. That was a lot of money, $150,000. So I might be too high, but it was something like what I'm saying. I need 7 more people to hit the like button. So after this is what happened, guys. After Treese paid that money, another problem rose. Thank you, Tracy, sister. I need you to reach out to me. I need to ask you a question. Another problem arose after she gave them the money and she thought he was getting ready to leave the country and come and be over here in the United States. Another problem came up and they wouldn't let him leave, but they had already took her money. And when she came back, she was just messed up. She knew that she had lost all that money. She had messed up all that money trying to get him. And she spent a lot of money trying to get that man from Bahamas to the United States. She spent a lot of money. And he couldn't even leave. He couldn't even leave. He had a wife. He had a child. I don't know what he had done over there, but they wouldn't even let him leave. He couldn't even come to the United States. And he could have told her that. He let her spend that money and he pretended like he could go with her. He could leave with her. But he know they made her wait. She had to wait like 2-3 weeks for some papers to go through. Y'all remember this story? When she first went over there, she did, because she had just told everybody she had the $1 million. When she first got the $1 million, we know she bought the house. She bought 2 houses, then she sold one. Okay, this is just her story. I wasn't there, so I don't know all the details, Beatrice. But she sold one. When she sold that house, she was living off that house. She said she got like $300,000 for the house. She took that money, and that's what the money she was playing around with. That's the money she was playing around with. And she was spending that money. She started going to trapeze every night, having parties at her house every night. And she looking for love in all the wrong places. She found Up Top on what that social media website called? It's a man. What they call it? Grinders. I think it was Grinders. And I found out recently, that Grindr was for men. But that's what she found Up Top at, I think, on Grinders, because nobody didn't know he was LGBTQ. And then she said she didn't know. And then when they have a big fight, she told everybody he was LGBTQ. But she said she didn't care because she was too. That was her rationale. That was her rationing with herself so she can be acceptable to him living a double life. But yeah, somebody say, I remember Granny. Yeah, guys, we know Miss Roberts, I remember. Granny, she didn't have, okay, I read that. So she ran through a lot of money over there, Beatrice. I remember her trying to get him over here, and everybody was like, that girl is going to spend that type of money to get him back. It was $50,000 or more. She had to pay to get him over, and she paid it, but he still couldn't come. She paid, it was $35,000, $50,000. I know it was a big amount. It was a big amount. But when she broke up with him, that's when she started all that eating. She started just eating. I think food became her comfort. That's when she said she was no longer going to fool with any men, but she was still messing with men and women, we know. And that's when she told everybody she had got a venereal disease. And, just so much. This girl been through so much, and she just, oh, my Lord. Gloria said, it's a lifetime change. The weight came back, says Gloria. Really, J. Gill, says Tracy. I'm going to try to hit the link from my computer. It's not letting me do it from my phone. Granny, there were 3 kids in the room too. Kid lover. 10, 18, and 2. Oh my goodness. Took her babies. Very sad situation. That's so sad, girl. Look at all those pets they had in there. Oof, I hate to see kids in deplorable situations. That's so sad, child. Because Nana is Ra's daughter. She's so jealous of that family. There you go. She needs to stop wanting to be like Roz. Her kids are not like Roz's kids. Stop comparing yourself with Roz. Well, first of all, Roz's kids are grown, so that makes no sense at all. But she could try to be a better mother to her kids. But she got to get herself right. Like, don't feed them so late. Stop yelling at them. Don't call your boys bees and that type of stuff. He thirsty over here trying to get a spot, JG. I'ma get it one way or another. That's funny. God bless you, Tracy. Granny, she didn't have, okay, why pop that down there? Did you type it again? Because you said that. I said, see the same thing again, Beatrice. Okay. Paid all that money for that private jet. She did a lot. Did she do a lot? She did a lot. That's what I'm telling Beatrice. She had money and she was just blowing it. Blowing that money. She was blowing that money. Paid all that money for a private jet. I remember that. I remember that there was no flights or something like that. And she paid for a private jet to get there. She wanted to go bad. She wanted to go bad. She wanted to go bad. 4 more people, guys. We're almost there. She wanted to go bad. Hey, Lady K90. So listen, before we end this live, guys, let's talk about Kaka for a minute. We got 2 days, tomorrow and Monday. How many of you guys think Kaka's got a court date on Monday? If I'm not mistaken, guys, I heard somebody say that. I don't believe this. I think I might have misunderstood. I don't know. I don't even want to say it because I think I misunderstood. Something about throwing it out of court. That couldn't be right. But after she took up all this money, y'all, okay, did y'all hear this? Did y'all hear this? I don't know how true this is. We know that they gave her a cash out party yesterday. At least that was their plan. I don't know how that turned out. But I know she showed everybody a house. And she told everybody she was getting ready to move in that house. And she wanted to set up an Amazon wish list. I know that. I know she took up money for an attorney for Monday. She needed $3,000 by Monday. She said that she got it. And then she asked for $400 for an attorney the week before last, and she got it. So I'm trying to see if she did not give the lawyer the money because somebody said something weird today. So what she do with the money? Did she give the money back to the people? But they said on another content platform that she was out last night drinking, guys. Drinking at a bar. And she went and got her nails done and everything, guys. I'm like, I tell y'all the truth. Sally say, hell, she could have bought some bought potato salad to go with that dang chicken, or open up a can of corn or green beans. Absolutely. Look, Trees, we're gonna say this for an end. Start buying canned goods. Start buying canned goods. It ain't for you. Start buying canned goods. And those packs of noodles, they go with everything. They go with everything. Next time you give your kids 3-4 chicken wings, get them each a pack of noodles. I guarantee you they're going to get full. I guarantee you. You say they love those noodles. Give them a pack of noodles and those chicken wings. I guarantee you they'll go to bed full. They ain't going to be looking around. They ain't going to still be hungry. Ain't going to be none of that. Ain't going to be none of that. It ain't gonna be none of that. That's absolutely so true. Start buying canned goods too. Start buying canned goods. That's something you can do quick. Only thing you gotta do is heat it up. Hey, Lynette, look at you, little beautiful granny. Thank you. She's spending up them people's money in their face, says Miss Rumperbag. They said she was at the bar drinking. Girl, I don't know. I don't know. I be trying not to think too much about you. But are you just trying to have your last weekend out partying? We're so different, but I'm older than you. If I was in your situation, I kid you not, I wouldn't be on social media. I would not be talking to nobody. I would just be praying. I'll be talking to my daughter, let her know that what might happen. I'll be setting everything up in order. I'll be doing stuff like that. I won't be out partying. I won't be getting no nails done. I won't be getting ready to move with no nigga, no ninja. I wouldn't be ready. I wouldn't be doing none of this stuff that you're doing, but I got a mature mind. You got a child mind. And the people that are supporting you, they doing everything in their power to protect you. And you like a wild banshee. You a whole live wire. Now, they've already told you what she's going to do. And everybody told you to stay off those pages that triggers you. And you out here today cussing Thifa out. You out here today talking about her daughter, her niece, triggering her. Hey, broken, but I'm broken. Triggering her. And you getting ready to go to court on Monday. You won't even get off social media to pray. And just don't turn out. Let me tell y'all something. We're so different. I would have came live if I was her. Raised the money if I was her. Because I would ask my family. No man left behind over here. So I wouldn't have had to do all that. And then I would have shut off social media. I would have started handling my business. These people would not see me anymore till after Monday. By then, I would know my faith. I would know whether I'm going to jail. I would know whether it's over with. I would know what my next move gonna be. I would not be moving the way that you're moving. You're moving so carelessly, so recklessly. You're just moving so crazy. Like you really don't give a damn. And these people gave you their hard-earned money to pay for that attorney. And like I said yesterday, some of them didn't even have it. But you pulled on the heartstring. I don't want to leave my daughter. Why y'all want me to leave my daughter? Why y'all trying to make me be? And now you out here like, oh, happy day. Look at me. Look at me. Party. Party. You just carrying on. You don't got all of these people money. What a difference a day make. That's what I got to say. What a difference a day makes. You was in such a dire situation Tuesday. Yesterday, you were so cocky and arrogant. This is my house, y'all. I'm getting ready to move in this house right here, y'all. Everybody just looking at you like, what? Didn't we just scrape everything we had to keep you out of jail and you got a house? Oh, yeah, I'm going to put up an Amazon wish list, y'all. And I need a patio, y'all. And I need a TV. I don't need no TV for my daughter, y'all, because she don't even look at TV, y'all. I need a TV for me. I'm going to put a TV in my bedroom, y'all. So, see, I'm going to put a TV in my bedroom, y'all. So, yeah, so y'all send me. I'm going to put up the Amazon list. So arrogant, guys. So arrogant and cocky. Like these people owe her something. She stopped asking. She telling them. Well, she's going to put the list up, and I need a patio. I need a television. I might even get me a brand new mattress. So y'all make sure y'all go to Amazon and look at the list, and y'all just get me whatever y'all can get me on there. These people just paid $3,000 out of their pockets. That wasn't your money. You know, your family, they got bills. So you ask nobody in your family to help you. These are your supporters. They don't give you their damn money And you out here, you got money to go to the club? You got money for a pedicure and manicure? You got a down payment on a house? I don't get it, girl. You've been so ungrateful. You ain't did a whole live yet to thank them. Everybody that did that. Even though nobody know what the outcome's gonna be on Monday, you act like you already know. So was it all a lie? Was it all just one big lie? Do you have court on Monday? Are you really looking at 15 years? What is going on? Hey, Boss Bob, I saw you. I was going to speak. I forgot I started talking again. Hey, Bridget, I'm just trying to see. Did you lie to these people to get their money? You took a lot of money. $3,000. You don't supposed to be getting no nails done, no hair done, nothing until you take care of that business on Monday. I just don't understand the way you think. Why are you just not just coming just to talk about your life and tell them how thankful you are, and you don't know what you would do without them, instead of spending any time on FIFA, spending any time on Glam? Why? And you in a club last night drinking? Somebody said you went live at the Jew joint. And they said, when you got your nails done, go on, girl. Tracy, stop. Stop, Tracy. Tracy done sent me 3, another gold. I wasn't mentioning it on purpose, Tracy. Because I just don't want to, every time I go live, I open up the goal. I put a goal up there, but if nobody don't see it, that's okay. I'm not gonna say nothing, because everybody been so generous this week. They've been so generous. I feel guilty. I can't continue to ask. That's why I don't see how Thifa and Kaka do it every single day. I don't see how they do it. I don't see how any of them do it. The other lady on top of the hill, I don't see how they ask every day. I don't see how they do it. I don't see how they do it. You should be able to come and just talk to your people. Just talk to your people without asking for anything. Set up everything that you two told you to set up, because you are in partnership with them. But as far as just asking every day, send me a cash out, motherfucker. Do you know what she told her people today, guys? I forgot to tell y'all this. This is what Kaka told those people today. I forgot what he was talking about. Somebody was sending her some super stickers and super chat. Do y'all know what that bold woman said? Well, I ain't gonna lie. I prefer Cash App. I kid you not. That's what she said. She said, I'm just going to tell y'all the truth. I prefer a Cash App. Don't send no super stickers and super chat. Send me Cash App. That's what she said. That came out of her mouth. After these people gave her $3,000 on Tuesday. I don't know whether they did the Cash App party yesterday or not, guys. How many of you guys, did anybody go check it out? Hey, Play Safe. Did anybody go see what they doing? Because I think after my live and after other people live, the people say they weren't going to do it. I think the supporters said no more. No more. No more wire hangers. I think they said no more. But she was telling somebody today, out of all the money the supporters gave her cash out, this girl said, I ain't gonna lie, I prefer cash out instead of the super stickers and the super chat. Send me a cash out. Cockeyed. You ain't got enough money yet. That's all they've been sending you all week long is cash outs. You don't want nobody to give you a super sticker or a super chat? Cause you want your money right now, don't you, girl? Girl, you a mess. You are a mess, but you are your mama's daughter. Bridget say the judge could give her a warning, and as soon as she do anything, she will go and do that time. All right now, Bridget. Thank you for stepping in and let us know that. Gloria say, hey, friend, gonna find out. Boss Vibe say money grab. Hey, Boss Vibe, this girl right here, I wouldn't send Kaka not one red penny. This girl right here, guys, she is so ungrateful. I cannot believe her. It just seemed like her brain don't work right. Like she would be like, I'm not going to ask these people for another dime. I'm just shamed. At this point, I'm just shamed. I'm not going to ask these people for another dime. Look like she would say that. But that don't compute at all. That doesn't compute at all. Bridget said, Granny, I remember the story, and he did come once. She tried taking him the second time, and that where she had to pay $50,000 and lost it. Thank you. I thought I was right. But I don't argue because I could be wrong. That's where she threw her kids aside. He used her. And that's when she did that crazy video in that kitchen, and he came down the stairs and saw her hitting herself down there and talking like she was the devil, like she was possessed. That dude turned around and went back up them stairs. He didn't say nothing. He was finna come down the stairs. He saw her in that kitchen, and she was rolling her head, and she was hitting herself down between her leg real hard. This my good. She reminded me of The Exorcist when the girl was sticking herself with the cross down there. That's how she was acting that night. That dude came down those stairs. He made it to the middle. He saw her. He turned around and went back up them stairs. He didn't say nothing. And everybody fell out laughing. Everybody fell out there. He saw the devil. He saw the devil that night. That thing was crazy. That thing was crazy right there. Thursday they'll find out. Didn't that say right, Granny? Jay Gill speaking to Broken but Unbroken. Sally say, yep. Just stupid, says Miss Rubberband. Speak, Granny. She's a liar. You two tripping on my point, bro. Do it. What's going on, Mike? Why is tripping? Thank you for your support, Raymond. Thank you, Raymond. Did I miss something? Thank you. Thank you, Raymond. Thank you. Greta be in these comments trying to give everybody a shout out. Betwood thinking, says Lynette. That is so true what Bridget said. The judge can give her a warning, and if she do anything, send her straight to jail, do not pass go. Absolutely. That's true right there. That is so true. Granny said, gone, girl. This girl done went and got her nails done. Yeah, gone, girl. You got it going on. These people gave you all their money. You doing beauty, you beautifying your face. Why would you go get your nails done just to go sit in jail? That don't make any sense. They gonna make you take all that stuff off. They ain't gonna let you walk up in there with all that on. You better start dressing down. Cause that's what they gonna give you, that orange jumpsuit. Tell you to pull all them nails out, take all that hair out your head, whatever you got. Don't have no weed, cause you have to cut that out. I ain't never been, but I assume that's the way it go. I don't know. Um, Gloria said making a fool of them. Where are we? That thing had her eyebrows done as well. She know when it got her eyebrows done too? Wow. You know, that's what gets me with these content creators. When they get the money, they start spending that money like it's their payday. I remember, guys, and that just made me think back of the person that was trying to get the attorneys for their husband after the accident. And they came out on live and they was getting their moderators money and stuff. That thing was too funny. It was like, I'm gonna give all my moderators, all my moderators gonna get 500. I'm like, what? They was spending that money like the people gave them, just say, here you go. Here you some money, you can do whatever you want to do. These people be giving this money for a purpose, a sole purpose. That's why they do it. They're giving you the money for, if you tell them you need an attorney, I'm talking about Cockeye, they gave you the money for an attorney. That's it. Not to put a down payment down, not the down payment on a house, not to go school shopping, not to go get your hair, nails, and feet done. None of that. They gave you money for an attorney. Now, the attorney told you it was going to be $6,000. Let's say you raised $4,000. All of that was supposed to go to the attorney. Cray. Hell, they should be broke, says Gloria. I would be spending as much time as you could with your child. Yep. She used to prefer Super Dollar because she wanted it to go directly to her YouTube chat, Granny. But when that money get good to you, why wait on it? That is so true, J. Gill. That's why wait on it. Because she told the lady, she said, you know what? I'm just going to tell you the truth. This is her. This is her arrogant self, guys. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I prefer Cash App. You ain't got to, because somebody say, I want to send you something. I want to send you a super chat. She said, no, I prefer Cash App. That's what she told him. I know she put it some type of way. I couldn't remember. Beatrice said, that's so sad. I think it was Bean. She said that too. That is so funny. On a personal level, says Boss Bob, I don't send her my hard earned cash to no one. Hopeless as a penny, worth a hole in it. Hopeless as a penny with a hole in it, says J. Gill. I remember that live. Yes. Thank you, Mike. You all know I have Praise and Worship Sunday on tomorrow. Thank you, Mike, for putting that in the chat for a reminder. Remind me, bro, Mike, if you don't see me in the building. Hit the like button if you haven't. Thank you, guys. Y'all already got me to the 100. Thank you, guys, for that. Y'all got me to 3. I think it was, y'all got me to 3 on my goal. So I'm not dry bagging nothing. I'm just letting y'all know where we are with everything. Okay. I was thinking about when I said dry bagging, I started thinking about Roz in that damn refrigerator, y'all. These people something else. She's Bridget says she's young, dumb, and full of SH. Just being selfish, just thinking about self and not her only daughter. She needs to rest her body and mind, and jail might get her together. That's what I said, Bridget. I said she gonna be reformed when she come out. She's gonna be reformed. How many warnings is she gonna get? Probation is a warning. That's right, J. Gill. Absolutely. Jay Gill, I forgot she's on probation. Yeah, that's why everybody was saying she's already on probation. So you cannot get in trouble on probation. At least that's our understanding. That's our understanding. Jay Gill said, Bridget, exactly. Classy lady, hey. One word for bow, uneducated. Okay, Boss Vibe, you showing out now. Right, Boss Vibe, says Lynette. My phone is messed up, Granny. Can you mod me on my other phone tomorrow? Yes, I definitely do that. You just got to let me know who you are. You can do it right now if you want to, but you just got to let me know who you are. Mimi a 4, hey. Maybe one day they will wake up over there and stop giving her their money. Y'all heard me yesterday. That's so sad, guys. That is so sad. I don't know how many of you guys caught what I said yesterday, but it's worth saying again. Listen. Before I even start hanging out with the squad, Ross had so many supporters, so many. FIFA came along and she kind of like split the squad up a little bit. So many people went with her. She said 2,000. They went with her. But she ran on the lie saying that Ross had scammed everybody. She ran on the lie saying Ross had scammed everybody and Ross was a con artist and she wasn't doing nothing but scamming those people. So many people believed what FIFA was saying and they left. Just to go over to the biggest con artist scammer in the world. Those people have lost so much money since they started hanging with FIFA than they would have ever lost hanging with Ross. That was the first thing I said yesterday. Now here's Cockeye. She ran on the same lie. She told all those people Ross was trying to tell them where to go. Ross was a scammer. She took their money. She's a con artist and blah, blah, blah. Just for them to break up with the squad and follow her, and she is tearing their damn pockets up. They have lost so much money in those few months. How long it's been, guys? 6 months? It ain't been that long. About 6 months, 9 months, it ain't even been a year. They done lost so much money hanging with Cockeye. Way much more money than they would have ever lost if they had to just stay with us. If they had to just stay with us, at least when Ross asked for money before the holidays, that's just so crazy to me. FIFA and Cockeye tore them up. They tore them pockets up. Those folks spent so much money. They never gonna see that kind of money. They gave these people so much money. So much money. I was thinking about this for Rochelle Patches. I raised boys, sons, men. They would not allow me to come to social media and ask for a damn thing. They ain't having it. That's a real man right there. How do you allow FIFA to come out here and beg these people for money every day? And you a man. And you supposed to be well-to-do. Your family got all this land, all these acres. You supposed to be well-to-do, and you allow your girl, your common law wife, to come out here and beg every day. My sons be like, Listen, Kaka, you got boys? How? My son say, our mama ain't gonna be on social media begging. My sons ain't gonna have it. They look at me cockeyed and side-eyed when I get super chat, super sticker. I said, well, I don't know why you're looking at me crazy. I'm not out here asking for nothing. This is part of the platform. I am in partnership with YouTube. It's the YouTube Partnership Program. We are allowed to accept super chats and super stickers and super thanks. We can accept those things, but I'm not out here saying, oh, my bill's getting ready to get cut off. Oh, I need some gas money. Oh, I need some lunch money. I ain't got no money for you. I'm not doing that. But you guys are. Thieful, you done it. Kaka done it. Granny got 7 grandkids. 7. I ain't never came out here and asked nobody to buy my grandkids a birthday gift. Never. Christmas, never. Been out here 4 years. Never asked nobody to help me with my grandkids. Never. Ain't no money grabs going on over here. My son, when I talk to my son off this social media live, they tell me, no, you're not going to be on that begging. So, Patches, who wear the pants in your house? Why is it okay for you? What? Don't she make you feel like less of a man? That your woman. Now, I ain't talking about the super chat, super sticker. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about meet and greets, lying. Feed the hungry, lying. Give my daughter something for her birthday. Give my son something for his birthday. It's my grandbaby's birthday. It's my daughter's wedding. It's my birthday. That type of begging. And you be right there in the same room with her a lot of time and you don't say nothing. Thieful, you bad, girl. Thieful know how to get that money. You don't feel less than a man that your girl is doing that? Wow. You must not be the man that my sons are. You must not be the man that I raise. I raise real men. They are not going to allow their wives to be on social media asking nobody for nothing. They take care of their families. They are the breadwinners, and the wife got jobs too. So don't get it twisted, but they're not going to be out asking nobody for nothing. And they damn sure ain't going to sit back and let their mama do it. I don't understand. The men that y'all got in y'all life, I don't understand. Those are not the type of men I got in my life. Never been those type of men. Have you no shame? Y'all sad. And y'all done ran away with that thing. Y'all done drive this whole sector up. Don't nobody want to give nobody nothing because of you guys. Scammers, con artists, begging all the time. So needy, just need. Who need all the damn time? Y'all trained even that crazy lady on top of that mountain. She came out. Somebody told her you could get rich off social media. And then she had thief in her ear. She thought everybody owed her something too. Send me a cash out, motherfucker. Who asked for somebody to help them out that way? Who asked for help like that? I be out here just as polite and kind as I can be. Thank y'all. Y'all know I got super chat, super stickers available. If y'all want to say something, I appreciate it. Donations are accepted. Ain't nobody being cussed. Then I ain't going live just to get some money. I ain't out here pretending like I'm hurting for nothing. Y'all just done ran every game under the sun out here. Y'all know, and then y'all brought other people into the sector trying to do the same thing. Look at here come the, look at that person. Came up in here, thought it was a free fall. Because that's the reputation that y'all got these people thinking about this sector. Everybody gullible. You can take advantage. Just say anything. They'll buy into it. Then a real person, like myself and others. Y'all got Bama feeling so bad, and she really need help. She won't even ask, because she know y'all gonna talk about her. But one thing Bama got to learn, they only talk about you so you don't do it, so they'll do it. They only talk about you, try to stop you like they try to stop Roz for asking for stuff for her grandkids. But they out here begging every day for theirs. See, they try to make you feel bad for something that they do each and every day. There's limits. Everybody knows there's limits to anything. Don't overdo it. Don't take advantage. If you don't need it, don't ask for it. If you don't need it, don't accept it. David Young, perfect example. Somebody can be in the chat and try to send her a super chat. She'll say, no, don't y'all do that. I don't need nothing, y'all. That's a whole real woman right there. Who can't respect a person like that? That's a whole real woman right there. 28 years old, the youngest one out here. No, y'all, I'm good. I'm good. Y'all already did something last week. Y'all did something yesterday. We got paid this week. I'm good, y'all. That make people want to give you when you act like that, when you just not trying to get over. When you, every time they see you, you got a sob story. Every single time. Every single time. You got a sob story. Cockeye came out here talking about she need a judge for the 7th when she need a real judge for Monday's what? The 28th? You trying to get you a lawyer for a misdemeanor when you needed a felony judge, a felony lawyer for this big thing. So instead of you just getting the money for the big thing, knowing you was going to misdemeanor court, you did not even have to ask for that $400. That was another money grab. See, you don't care nothing about the people. You don't care nothing about them. It's all about you. It's all about you, girl. You know it's all about you because you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't even do them that way. They helped you so much. I cannot believe you. You took the $400 and told them that you needed a real lawyer for a misdemeanor court. And then a week later, you need $3,000 because you're going to felony court for a 15-year sentence. They could have kept their $400. Just game. Amazon, Christmas list, school shopping. I ain't never seen nothing like it. I ain't never seen nothing like it, guys. I never seen nothing like this before, and I hope I never see anything like this ever again. Will it ever go away? Will it ever die down? Will these people ever just leave social media? Are they gonna have to? Are they gonna leave when everybody stop giving? Will they leave then? Cause it's sad. It's sad. JG said, "Facts, Granny." It's sad. That's why they are so jealous of Ross kids, Granny. Meet the petties, says J. Gill. Gone one, now Mike. Gone Mike. That's Mr. and Mrs. Petty, thank you. Granny, they left because they wasn't genuine. However, Ross has over a few hundred days. One still there. Myself, just to name a few, we still down for of course, everybody didn't leave, but my point to them was how they was leaving because they thought Ross was scamming them. Don't miss the point. They left because people told them Ross was scamming them just to go to be scammed by the real scammers. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. They left because they didn't want to be scammed by Ross, but they ran into the arms of the real scammers. That's crazy. Bridget say, Granny, what is today? You had me laughing my butt off when you had the days mixed up. I hope everybody laughed at that video, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I'm getting ready to end this live. I'm telling you guys, I was so caught up in the moment. I am not lying. I was treating that day just like I treat my Saturdays. I was so relaxed. I didn't have nothing on my mind. I wasn't thinking about nothing. I'm calling my family, reaching out to them, just want to talk on the phone, see what everybody doing. Everybody getting ready, going to work, at work, and I'm calling. And it did not dawn on me that it was Friday and everybody was where they were supposed to be. I called my son and he's like, I'm working. I'm on my way to work. I'm working. I say, oh, you mean to tell me you found something to do today? And I told him, he cracked up. I say, the reason why I asked you that question is because I thought it was Saturday. He said, oh, okay, now it makes sense. But that was just crazy. When I picked my phone up and looked at the day, it said Friday. I said, I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I did that. I told Tracy and Mike and Caleb and it's Cam 97. I told all of them Thursday that I would see them on Friday. Just for me to not even know it was Friday, guys, I said, Lord have mercy. I ain't never done that before, but I'm telling you, my spirit said, if you had a job today, your ass would be fired. I didn't call in. I didn't tell nobody I was going to be late. I just didn't show up. Been on the job 25 years. And I didn't call in. I didn't tell them I was going to be late. I didn't tell them I was on the way. I just didn't show up. I thought it was Saturday. I get weekends off. That was funny. Jay Gill said, I love y'all. I tell y'all the truth. That was the funniest video I could have put up for y'all. Because Granny was so serious. I was so serious. It took 1 o'clock in the afternoon for me to realize that it was Friday. 1 o'clock. The whole day don't went by. I thought it was Saturday. 1 o'clock is when I checked the day and the time. 1 o'clock. Y'all know that was crazy. Y'all know that was crazy. But I thank you guys for getting me to my 100 likes. Granted, this is the other phone. Mod me, please. Okay, where? Right here? So I'm trying to see. I tried to take the other one away. Okay, it did it. Oh, I think it did. Did it do it? So what do you see, Mike? That's why they are so, okay, I read that. Grant, I can't see how some people come on here and ask to help with bills, kids, etc. I don't like a dry bag in low life. All I have for a beggar is a job. Bridget said all I got for a beggar is a job application, y'all. That Bridget don't play, y'all. That Bridget do not play, y'all. So, Mike, I did it. Did it happen? Okay, so I tried to remove the other one so you won't have two, but it didn't do anything, I don't think. So I don't mess up. I'm going to go way up here. Okay, it's already, it done it. It did it for me. It did it. Okay. Okay, go it down. So I want you guys to have a, don't do it, Granny, in my Sophia voice. Left my butt out just playing. It's removed, Granny. Okay. So listen, I thank you guys for joining me. I love you guys to the moon and back. Mwah, y'all are the best. I'm gonna paint my nails. I done got my hair done now, y'all. Y'all know I do my own nails. Uh, I've been trying to see, do I want to go with fuchsia or red. I love both of those pretty colors. They so pretty. And I already did my feet, so my feet is red, so maybe I do red. I do red. But anywho, so anyway, guys, y'all are so amazing. Y'all make my chat pop. I couldn't do it without you guys. I just thank you guys so much for being such intellects, for being so smart, for knowing how to hold a conversation. Y'all see, I call this is us, grown folks talking. We have some really good conversation, guys, over here. Heartfelt. Just continue to stay sisters. Let's stay close. Don't let anybody come between us, guys. You just have to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. Sometime in life, you just have to make up your mind what you want to do. And I'm saying this to say this to you guys. If you choose to hang with Rod, just hang with her. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Nobody have to excuse bad behavior. No. But to just jump around, you get in trouble when you do that. None of us are perfect. We're gonna all have something that's gonna be shameful or embarrassing. But you need people that you know that's gonna stand with you. You want somebody that just because they heard something bad about you, they didn't just leave you like that. It's more good than it is bad. Always weigh out the good and the bad. That's how I have went through life. I always weigh the good and the bad. If it's more good than bad, I'm staying there. I'm not going anywhere. The people that try to point out the bad, they got some bad in their life too. They got some bad in there. We all got skeletons. We all got stuff that we're not proud of. Everybody. How would you like every time somebody find out something about your past, which is your past, they don't want to be your friend no more? No, that's not how a strong sisterhood develop, a strong friendship develop. That it develops on standing on solid ground, knowing that it's not going to all be good all the time. It's going to be in each life some rain must fall. I just choose to be with you guys. And I don't care what comes up out of it. I'm done. I'm just that type of person. When I like something, it's hard to get me to change my mind. I'm not, when I make my mind up about something, I'm not still looking for something. I already made my mind up. My mind's made up. Same way I am with God. My mind is made up for God, Jehovah God, Jesus Christ, his son, and the Holy Spirit, the Trinity. My mind is made up. Can nobody come in and say, oh, that's old-fashioned religion. What about this religion? You go ahead with yours and let me hold on to mine. And in the end, we'll both see what we got. But I'm just going to hold on to what I got. I'm the same way with everything, guys. I'm like that with my friends, my acquaintance, my favorite food, my home, my car. I'm just like that. I'm not, when I find something that I like, I hang in there, I stick with it. I'm not looking anymore. Ross is no worse than nobody out here. I think we got the better of both worlds as far as the two, as far as Thief and Cockeye. I would not want to be with neither one of them begging me all the damn time. Thiefer, I'd be no slap her side her head, taking my money to the casino. I'd be like, nope. And I can't be around her because she's a gambler and I'm an ex-gambler. So the Bible tells me to disassociate myself from stuff that I used to do. If not, then it's going to come back 7 times stronger. So I definitely can't hang out with her. Cockeye, I might could have been her teacher in her young days because I was a special ed teacher. So that's all I got. That's all I got for her. But I'm just standing strong the way I am. I'm not moving. I'm standing right here. If any of you guys decide to go, it was nice knowing you guys. I think you all are a great group of women. I think you're so strong. I think you guys are so beautiful, and I'm not just talking. On the inside and the outside, y'all are so loving. Your energy is always on point. Y'all don't care nothing about all this fighting. Y'all just like me. You know, we like a good laugh, but we don't want the mess all the time. We just want to have an intelligent conversation on stuff. That's it. We ain't trying to, people dropping down in the chat, oh, you need to go change your wig or look at your teeth. And when you go sit your child yourself down, ain't nobody thinking about that. Grow up. Grow up. If you don't have any flaws yet, you're going to have some when you reach my age. Grow up. Go talk to your mama and your grandmama if they still here. See how they look. Just grow up. Oh, you didn't say that with Ross. And I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to my people. How about that? Granny, you a piece of work. I know it, guys. I know it. But anyway, good night, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Praise and Worship Sunday. Hallelujah. Good time. We're going to be in the house. We're going to have us a good time. We're going to have us a good time. Later, guys. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Mike. Did I have any more moderators tonight? I know LaWanda's listening. Hey, sis. How you doing? We miss you. Guess what, Tracy? How many of you guys remember our dear, sweet sister, Simmons? Our dear, sweet sister, Simmons. Anybody remember that name? She lost her best friend. And when she lost her best friend, she kind of like pulled back. I heard from her today. I was so happy to hear from her. She the one turned me on to that song by Tamla Mann. Help is on the way, or help me. And then she just stepped out for a while, which I heard from her today. Yeah, she was Raw Squad. She was big Raw Squad. She was deep in the Raw Squad. But when she lost her best friend, y'all, it kind of like broke her a little bit. And she just needed a break. So she stepped away. But I heard from her. She said, Granny, I'm back. I was like, yeah. Bridget said, Granny, I'm always watching your videos. But a lot of time I won't respond because working in a medical clinic and trying to make sure my daughter's business is going smooth. Okay, so now I'll be saying, hey, Bridget, I know you're watching and you're busy. So, okay, so yeah. But thanks, everybody. Y'all got me. Thank you all. Thanks for giving, okay, guys? Okay, we're going to go because it's now, oh, wow. Ooh, it's late. See y'all later. I'm finna go. I didn't know it was that late. Good night. You love you guys. Giggles and Granny, glad you could speak with her and know she's well. Yes. All right.